Hello friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Jess. I'm so glad that you guys are joining me. Today on my channel we are going to be updating my reading planner, not the journal but the planner. So for my new viewers and my returning viewers, thank you guys so much for your support. We're also going to be talking about books, so I do have a few books nearby. Okay, so as always, I'm like literally behind in everything. So we're gonna first start with updating this one. This is my planner for last week. It is Sunday. I did not do Saturday. I didn't do it. Let's just be honest. However, I did. Okay, so yesterday I did an audiobook and today I did an audiobook. Yesterday I did a physical, Friday I did a physical, and today I did a physical. So basically the way that I use this, if you are new to my channel and you haven't heard me talk about how I use my reading planner, I like to use this side, the right side, for tracking the books that I'm reading each day, and then I like to use the middle for book ratings, which I do have one. And then I like to use the left side for like any to-dos. If I don't have anything to add, I'll just use stickers. So I did finish a book on Saturday. So I'm gonna go ahead and put down one of my stars. I feel like reading this week has been so slim. So we're gonna go ahead and put this down. I am hoping to finish a book tonight, but I don't know if it's gonna actually happen. But I finished the book Play Nice by Rachel Harrison. She writes, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up in Goodreads. So Rachel Harrison writes a lot of like thriller type books. I have read 3 books so far of hers, and I will say that Play Nice is probably absolutely my favorite one. I did the audio. It is narrated by Alex Fink and somebody else. I'm gonna go to PRH Audio because this is where it is. It is narrated by Alex Fink and Natasha Sodek. I absolutely loved the book. And I am going to be getting a copy from Book of the Month. So I'm really excited to be able to read it because this is also the book that my book club is doing for October. And then since I finished Play Nice, I started the Honeycrisp Orchard Inn. I'm feeling very iffy about that book. Like it's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of one of the books where I'm like, I couldn't find anything else that I wanted to read, and so I started reading this one, and it got good reviews, and then I'm listening to it and I'm like, oh my god, like this character is so annoying. I don't like this character. I don't like this. And it's just, Jessica, I really should just DNF it right now. Okay, so the physical that I've been reading is It's Not Summer Without You. Now, I started this probably back in August, but I had to put it down for other books, and I'm reading 2 other books, 2 other physicals, but I really just wanted something mindless. So this is what I went for. It's Not Summer Without You. This is how much I have left, which I think I could very easily finish tonight as long as I'm actually taking time to read. So I can make that be a goal, and we will see. We will see. And then the other books that I've been reading this week, I've been reading Rewitched, which this is on my 25 and 25. Is this on my 25 and 25? Oh, this may be on my I hope it is. I really hope it is. Anyways, this is on my 25 and 25. And I also want to read the sequel, which is, I think both of them are considered standalones. So this has kind of been like a combination of doing an audio and a physical. And I kind of felt guilty because for me, the 25 and 25 is with the intention to read my physical TBR shelf. So I ended up ditching the audiobook because I'm like, I need to read the physical. And then Ruth of Ruthful Planning has been bugging me about reading The Ghostwriter. So I also started this, but again, it just, I was in such a slump earlier this week that I'm like, when I really wanted to get back to reading, I knew that I needed something mindless. So I think once I'm done with It's Not Summer Without You, I'm going to finish up Rewitched, and then I'm going to go back to Ghostwriter. So that's that. And like I said, I'm hoping to finish It's Not Summer Without You tonight so I can be able to put it right here, but I don't know if that's going to happen. What I do need to do, or I do have a photo for Play Nice. I'm actually going to have to print out a second one to use for October. This, for whatever reason, I have apparently been doing a lot of rereads in 2025. So just interesting. Okay. And then there's really nothing, actually I can do this. Kindle, audio, physical. There's really nothing else that I feel like I need to update in this. So we're going to go ahead and move on. Now for this upcoming week, I'm going to be using some of these book stickers from Pineberry Paper, and I'm going to grab my washi. Okay, I was struggling to find this, but I think that this right here is the washi. And what I really like about this is that it's like not your typical washi. I also don't know where it starts. It starts right here. I can't separate it, and I don't know where my tweezers went. I mean, come on, what's new? I'm always losing tweezers. Okay, so it's like right here. I'm pretty sure that I will find my tweezers as I'm like cleaning up. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use this to just kind of, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use this to just kind of give it like some little decoration here and there. We're not gonna use a ton. Like I'm really just kind of thinking of using it along here. So it'll cover up where the notes has been whited out. And I'm like pretty sure I have something that I can use for a washi cutter. I don't know if this is gonna work though. It worked enough. And then we're gonna use it maybe along the top. That way it's not taking up too much space. I really love that. I really love this washi. That is fun. Now, I am going to be using these stickers, and originally I was thinking of using some boxes. But I think what I've decided is we're going to actually use my Tombow markers in its place to kind of figure out or to create like the boxes, but I want to use a light gray. So right now I'm leaning towards this one. I feel like this one is going to be way too light. It's way too light and it's too orange. I do want this to be like, I want it to be very easily, that's the same one, easily able to tell that it is in fact a gray color. That might have been the same one too. I have duplicates over here. Like I know for a fact that I do. It's just, I feel like this one's just like a lighter version of that one. Let's go with this one because I think I like this one better. I also spilled my water while I was looking for my washi. Go, Jessica. Okay, so in terms of things that I need to do, I'm going to use this to not only create boxes, but also highlight where I'm going to be writing to-dos. So off the top of my head, I'm already thinking of a couple of to-dos that I want. Oh, let's do this. I had, did I lose that gray that I had? Oh no, it's right here. I'm gonna use this gray for like headers, and I'm gonna use this gray for the actual boxes or like my to-do lines. So this will be a header, and then this will serve as the boxes. And I am also going to add to that by taking my pen and drawing lines around it to kind of show that it is a box. I like that. And then I think what we're gonna do is we are going to, okay, I cannot forget, I have an audiobook walk this day. Absolutely cannot forget that. So I am going to go ahead and create myself a box. I'm not going to write it in just yet, but while I'm editing this video, I can be able to write this in. So I'm just going to be kind of taking the same idea as what I have done for like when I use regular boxes. I will take like the box and then I'll put like another sticker on top of it that serves as the header. So the way that I'm drawing this is kind of like the same idea. What I would like to do is I would like to just go over that twice because I want it to be a little bit darker. And hopefully it's not bleeding through the page. Oh, it's not. Perfect. Okay, so this is going to be for my audiobook walk, and I can go ahead and just put in a little header. Okay, if I'm kind of thinking about it, I feel like there's going to be more to-dos, but I don't have anything else confirmed. What I may do is I'm kind of thinking maybe Thursday, I will give myself a to-dos, and I'll kind of give myself some lines so then so I can kind of be able to plan that if there are to-dos that I need to do during the week related to my planner, Bookstagram, anything related to that, we are going to give myself space to write them down on Thursday. And I'm just going to have the idea that just because they're written down on Thursday doesn't mean that I can't do them elsewhere during the week. Hopefully it'll be like either beforehand, maybe before Friday, we'll see. We're gonna go ahead and take these books. I really like the idea of like having a book like partially covering that, and I wish I had thought about that beforehand. So we're gonna take that over here, and I'm actually gonna take this one that has, ooh, do I want this? Yeah, do I want this one or do I want this one? I kind of want this one right here instead. We're gonna take this one, and I'm going to create a box around this, and I have an idea for how I want to do like the little header, and these ones we're just gonna put around. So these can go right there, and then if I do need to create a box, or if I want to do any journaling, I have plenty of space, because if I don't have a book rating that is going to go down the middle, I will try to fill it in by journaling. I'll try to fill it in by like other stickers, that sort of thing. So it is perfectly fine. I am kind of thinking Friday is going to get a book because, again, I still have space to journal. I still have space if I need to put some kind of to-dos. I just want to give myself like a book for every row. Ooh, I really like this one. I think this one would be really good for Sunday because this can kind of be like a reminder to myself to just give myself time to rest, give myself time to read. We're gonna use Little Women. I love these stickers, and really, like, these stickers are literally just book titles, but I absolutely love it. I'm trying to do like one per line. So let's go Saturday is going to be a stack of books. And then, just because I literally want to use all of these stickers, I'm going to kind of make a little cluster over here. I'm thinking of, I kind of have this idea in my head where it's like 3 books. So 1, 2, and 3. All right, so I can be able to now use this for, like, I'm kind of thinking in my head because I like to color code the audio, physical, and Kindle, so I can be able to do that. And yes, we are going to, I was going back and forth. Like, did I want to go ahead and not do a box, but I do want to do a box. So we're going to go right here, and I'm going to go twice because I want that to be a little bit darker. And I intentionally am doing the header vertical like that, just because I think it's cute. All right, so we are going to go like right here. Okay, in hindsight, I probably should have chosen 2 grays that were just a little bit different from each other, but because these are very, very similar, but that's okay. So now we will do this box. Oh, by the way, I'm using a Zebra Sarasa R marker or R pen. It's a 0.4, I think it said. I really like these. I prefer this Zebra Sarasa, I think it is, the mark-on. I prefer the mark-on over like anything else. My 0.5 is somewhere else. So the Zebra Sarasa mark-on, those are my absolute favorite, but the 0.5 ran away, so that's why I chose this, because I feel like this one, even though this is a 0.4, it is more similar to a 0.5. So we've got that. And then in here, we will do physical and audio and Kindle. And will I ever read my Kindle again? God, I hope so. Okay, I think what we're gonna do for the header, I'm just gonna have it go down vertical, and we're just gonna put type. And yeah, we will stick with that, so I can go ahead and write that in. Physical, audio, Kindle. All right, and then what I am gonna do, I'm gonna give myself some to-dos. Duke is saying hi. I'm pretty sure he wants food. And I'm just gonna give myself a few little boxes. This is, I think what I'm going to use this for, this is gonna be like a next week. Duke, sir, you're just getting in the way. Oh my goodness. I can't see what I'm doing because he's in my way. Okay, so this is going to be a next week thing. So I'm just gonna write in here next week. I do like writing down when I have things that I know for a fact that I'm going to want to do. Oh, sir. Okay, I'm moving him. All right, so. Okay, now I think you can see it better. I kind of want to use more of this washi, by the way. I was thinking, like, how cute would it be to kind of make it look like that the Emma is slightly blocking that washi. There we go. I knew I had my washi cutter somewhere. Okay, so we are going to go right there. And I feel like I want to do it somewhere else, and I could do it right here. But then I don't want to take up space right there just in case I have a book finished by Friday. I think I may just leave it like that. I may add this in at the end of the week if I have space, but I really like how it's used so far. I was also tempted to use this cat washi, but if it was like similar to this where it had like the clear background, the more translucent background, and it was like cut around the shape of the cats, it would be a different story, but I think we're just gonna leave it like that. All right, so this is a super simple spread, but I may end up using these again during the week. If I want to journal, I will use like the lighter one and just kind of like color in the lines where I'm going to be journaling, just because I'd like to give it that color, that little pop of color. So I will leave those in my bag. So I basically, what is in there? Oh, I have hourly washi in there. But yeah, so I think I'm just going to leave them in here so I have really easy access to them. Okay, so we are done. Yeah, so I'm going to try to finish this book tonight so I can get back to this one tomorrow. I would love to know, what are you reading? And have you read any books recently that you really enjoyed? Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. Thumbs up, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the next video.